Guys, it's Trish with your weekly forecast for November 18th through November 24th. Now, last week Mars entered Pisces and it made some lovers mad with passionate energies. Venus went direct in Libra, bringing back harmony, passion, and true love. And Mercury went retrograde in Sagittarius. I can barely speak. This week, Mars squares Jupiter, fighting enlightenment. The sun enters Sagittarius, bringing hope back to all of us humans, and the full moon is in Gemini, highlighting communication and travel and ideas. Okay, and Neptune also goes direct, pointing to transcendence or denial for some. You decide. It's all about what energy you focus on. You can be the victim or you can be the victor. Sunday, the moon is in Aries, and that's bringing trailblazing, optimistically courageous fighting spirit. We are open to change. You must perform under pressure, and there could be a sudden change in authority or success in business, maybe even a promotion. You're pretty confident in your abilities at this point, and you want to be a leader with your own rules. You may want to be the center of your lover's attention and enjoy the chase a little bit, but you're still unable to live under anybody else's authority. We are being urged by the universe to leave the past behind with synchronicities that seem to be speeding up. Look forward to new experiences because this time, when the baggage comes to the fore, we get another chance to learn self-respect and heal from these old wounds and the limitations that we'd placed on ourselves. Whew, exhausting, but make sure that you give your partner a safe space to grieve, and thus the process of healing begins. Numbers for that day: 11, 11, 21, 22, and 9. Okay, that's going to be the only time I'm going to tell you excuse me, the 11, 11, and 21, we are in the manifestation portal of being our authentic true selves, living in authenticity and expressing our ideas about it, and spirituality. Okay, 9 is about endings, major purge and healing. It's also about unconditional love. Okay, and 22 is all about peace. It also carries the energy of 4, so that's basically about manifesting stability. Okay, Monday could bring enlightenment if you do not resist. Okay, if you resist, it can be painful, but you need to muster up the courage to face these needed transformations and shed the old energy by exposing those secrets. There could be a difficult or tragic experience related to women or children, possibly some kind of loss. Or you could feel like your needs are not being met. So watch out for communicating impulsively within the relationship, okay? Someone is more than aware of their shortcomings and have made some harsh judgments about themselves. Numbers for that day: see, 10 and 23, and additional transits bring 2 and 2. So what we have here, we have the oh, okay, so this is going to be in the twin, this is an activation for the twin flames, also important in that, completing a cycle. You could have some kind of gift or surprise that day. 23 equals 5. It's about change. It's about asserting your boundaries. It's about having confidence in yourself. 10 is also about completing a cycle, holding space for the new, trusting in the universe, and new beginnings. Ooh, my eyeballs. Tuesday, the moon is exalted in Taurus, and it steadies and strengthens our determination. We're practical and persistence, and it pays off as we effectively deal with problems, and our security is even more heightened when we share our home with our loved ones. You're going to find it easier to heal and grow from old wounds and emotional baggage that previously had crippled you. And you'll have more money savvy and financial genius. Numbers for that day are 20 and 6. Okay, so it's about taking care of others, doing what you love, showing your love through service, and being socially responsible. Wednesday, the sun enters Sagittarius, bringing hope back. You love to learn, and you're willing to go anywhere, anytime, and eat anything. Expansion of the mind, soul, and body, or waistline. You can go from 0 to native super fast, and you also adhere to a strict code of honor. You don't have a malicious bone in your body. You think big and you believe in yourself. Yes. You also treat money like the energy it is. You can talk too much or and I mean not or you and you are amazingly blunt, but your optimistic charm makes it so much easier to take. You're the epitome of happy-go-lucky and best friend. You're also divinely protected at this time, so play to win. You can be fearful of commitment if you're younger, and also if you're told you can't. Oh, I hate those words. Sagittarius moon here. Your answer is going to be watch me, or the more Sagittarius sun or double Sagittarius might say, want to make a bet? Enlightenment can come now, boosting your spirituality, although some will have trouble understanding how they're responsible or their role in their current reality. We're still learning lessons and are being given opportunities to do things right this time. We're asking ourselves, how can I flip this into a positive flow of energy? Watch the obsessive negative thinking patterns, as some could feel like they're losing their minds. There could be misunderstandings and self-isolation. Okay, and it could be especially easy to have errors in judgment. Mercury retrograde can be a son of a bitch sometimes, but we shall overcome. Think before you speak, and you will ride this wave of transformation beautifully. Ascension, baby. Numbers for that day, 21 and 7. Intuition, psychic downloads, sudden realizations, expressing your ideas, and living in authenticity. Beautiful. As you can see, Sagittarius is really getting me. I'm happy, I'm glowing, I'm joyful, and I can't shut the hell up. Sorry. Thursday, we have the full moon in Gemini at 0 degrees. A major new cycle in intelligence, communication of ideas, however, with Gemini's ruling planet in retrograde and in Sagittarius. It can be a little bit sketchy, okay? Expect a lot of letters, messages, phone calls, information on social media, etc. Your social media might be going off, okay? As a lot of people rush to complete things, symbolized by the full moon, completion. And they're in a rush to get their ideas out and communicate. There is a rising crescendo of things immediately needing your attention, and that's going to increase, okay? But the retrograde could cause misunderstandings or flubs in communication. Do your research, check your facts before you proceed, and think before you speak. Some can get an influx of ideas or psychic downloads, causing inner conflict, as they could be emotionally sensitive at this time. It could be difficult to get things done, as you might be feeling lazy or stuck because of a nervous, anxiety-ridden energy. And your financial judgments may be a little weak. Remember to be flexible as you ride this wave. Last-minute things can leave you irritable. Like you need more things to take care of, but oh shit, oh well. Remember? So be it. Numbers for that day are 22 and 8. And we have a 0 point here, okay? So there is something new coming in, and we have double 22, so that's also another twin flame activation. 22 is the number of the twin flames, of two partners being balanced, of peace, and of manifesting stability, okay? 8 is also the number of leadership. It is, God, why do I always forget this word when it comes to legacy and leaving a lasting impression. So whatever happens, this 0 point, this is you're taking with you. Remember now, we're building new paradigms in this life. This is what we are creating. So this is the 0 point of some new intelligence. Friday has a lazy feel to it. Some people might be resisting ascending to the next level because, boy, we're tired of exerting all this energy for how long now? Jeez. especially right after the Gemini full moon. Okay, some people could still be processing emotions and downloads and integrating information. The full moon is giving us this energy still, and that translates to restlessness or anxiety to some, like ants in the pants. Gemini is a free spirit, lively and charming, and with its ruler in retrograde in Sagittarius, there is optimistic hope that things can only get better. Even though things can feel so dark right now, it's always darkest before dawn. Numbers for that day, 23 and 9. Okay, so unconditional love, purging, healing, confidence, boundaries, surprises, and gifts that day. Also, change. Wonderful. Saturday, the moon is in Cancer, and that's going to ramp up the emotional sensitivity. We're extremely receptive as the moon, Mars, Neptune, and Chiron all buddy up in Pisces. And that's going to promote healing, okay? And taking action towards healing, finding the inner tranquility and having hope. And that's being sponsored by the Sun, Jupiter, and Mercury, all buddying up in Sagittarius directly across. Neptune goes direct, and that's shifting the internal spirituality to external, okay? More humans are being activated and connecting to the collective, welcome, and verbalizing and acting in faith, okay? So we're going to get to see the internal transformations that took place while Neptune was in retrograde. Some people could, however, go the other way and become delusional, live in a fantasy world, or become confused. And this might lead them to want to escape, okay? Escapism, usually alcohol or drugs. Some people will experience super psychic activity, downloads, or some kind of boost to their clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentient, and telepathic, fill in the blank abilities, okay? Your dreams and visions have some type of information that's being communicated to you, okay? It is from above and it is from within. Don't be greedy, share your info. Just don't be fanatical about it. Everybody has their own perspective and their own point of view. With the Sagittarius component, it's about joyful wisdom. It's about the joyful wisdom in the enlightenment process, breaking through the illusions. So follow your dreams and crusade away for self-awareness and self-mastery. But be wary of wasting energy on lost causes. Numbers for that day are 6 and 10. So a cycle is being completed. Oh, and we also have 13. So alchemy, transformation, moving towards stability, grounding yourself, doing what you love, showing your love through service, social responsibility, the end of a cycle, holding space for the new and new beginnings. Whew, God, let me breathe, Sagittarius. What to watch out for this week. Okay, so I'm just going to read the words. I'm not going to bother to throw in you could be or they could be. We're all completely aware that we're going to be experiencing these things, or we're going to experience it through somebody else acting or feeling these things, okay? Impulsive, opinionated, domineering, impatient, vain. Oh, impatience again. I think we got like impatience 4 times, Aries energy. Aggressive, impulsive, nervous temperament, high-strung, short attention span, emotional drain, feeling helpless, danger from secret enemies, prison, bondage, self-sabotage, short temper, restlessness, aggression, confusion, illusion, delusion, driving people crazy, secrets, secret sorrows, fighting enlightenment, overenthusiasm, hastiness, impulsivity, having an extreme temperament, forcefulness, tempestuous, quarrelsome, short temper, cold contempt or heated anger, aggression, strife, conflict, tension and anger, heat, fire, earthquakes, okay? And that's, for the weather too, we might see a boost in fire and earthquakes, which we're already gonna have coming because of Uranus and Aries. So that we might, because of that double component, we might be seeing more fires and more earthquakes and violence and war all these things I'm mentioning to you, these negative things, we're going to be seeing in the news or in people around us also. Where was I? Recklessness, impulsiveness, impatience. Wow, that's like the 4th time I said that. Holy cow. Yeah, it looks like I doubled up on my paragraph here. Being extravagant, irresponsible, careless, uncommitted, arrogant, self-righteous. There could be a trauma or loss related to women or children. Your needs not being met. Harsh self-judgments, obsessions. Being obstinate, possessive, rigid, overcautious, a slave to routine or boredom. Stubborn or resistance to change. Emotional baggage coming up. Fear of commitment. Overexhaustion. Overwhelmed, drained of energy, fanatical about your ideas. You might have a hard time paying attention. There could be misunderstandings, or you could be misunderstood. Trouble accepting responsibility for a role in things. Negative and obsessive thinking patterns. Anxiety, losing your mind, isolation and self-imposed isolation, speaking before thinking, inner conflict, oversensitivity, contrary actions, weak financial judgment, laziness, difficulties accomplishing goals, disorganization, inconsistencies, superficiality, cunning, manipulative, indecisive, restless, flighty, frivolous. I think I already said high-strung, discontent, irritability. Oh boy. Double or triple those energies. Possessive, moody, critical, self-pitying, being a nag, in denial. Here we go again with illusion. Wow. Okay, so like that's a lot of illusion, a lot of confusion, and illusion, delusion, confusion, denial. Wow. So there's going to be a lot of escapism, addictions like alcohol or drugs, but wasting energy on hopeless causes. Physical things that could be affected: your face, your sinuses, your brain, eyes, ears, and all things that hang on your head. Throat, tonsils, glands in the neck, the larynx, the thighs, the sciatic nerves, hips, arteries, your liver. Allergies could bother you. Issues with your mouth, your arms, your hands, your lungs, your nervous system, your stomach, your digestive system, body fluids, lymph glands again, your middle section, your feet, your alimentary canal, ears, and glands again, all different kinds of glands. Okay, so that's your horoscope for the week. Stay tuned for my full moon and Gemini report. Love you guys. See you later.